Hi, my name is Christina Symanski, and I have a C4, C5 level spinal cord injury, which means that I cannot use my hands. I just have shoulder and biceps. And I'm here today to talk to you about the iPad, which is something that I had initially looked into because I was interested in getting an e-reader. And when I started doing research about the different e-readers that were out there, I saw that the iPad offered so much more, and it's really not that much more expensive either. So my main concern was if I would be able to use it, given the fact that it's designed to be used with your hands. It's got a lot of very sophisticated sensors that can determine different types of touch and gestures, like tapping and being able to pinch and pull and enlarge and things like that. And when I started doing research, I found out that I could use a stylus. It's not a regular stylus that uses pressure like a Palm Pilot or Nintendo DS. It's a capacitive stylus, which means that it mimics your body's natural conductivity, and they're relatively inexpensive. I got one for about 10 bucks. It's called a Pogo, and it fit right into my mouth stick, and pretty much I can do just about everything on the iPad, and I use it almost every day. I'm very happy with it. There's just a couple of limitations for me personally. That's a couple of like 2-finger, 3-finger gestures, but other than that, really I can do so much, and it gives me the freedom and independence to switch between tasks and do a lot of things on my own, which is great. And if you like, I can show you a couple of things, a couple of the features. Okay. That's my home screen there. Well, basically, the way that it's designed is all your icons are on a home page, which would be here, and then as you notice, I was scrolling through. You can set it up however you like. I tend to group my apps together, so these are like the main apps that came with the iPad, and then I have like media apps. You see Netflix and YouTube, and then I have things like reading and writing. So I have books, Kindle, news, dictionary, blog writing, Twitter, and then I have video games. So these are all different games that I play. And then I have, at the end, I have more writing and business type things. So like Adobe for PDFs, and I have a journal and note-taking, and Zosh, which is one of the apps that I'm going to talk to you about later. And it's really easy to navigate. And inside your settings, there's also quite a few features that make using it easier. You can change it to black and white. There's also, if you go back, there's also different things that you can do in terms of the brightness, and then there's other things inside the applications themselves that let you customize, like enlarging text and font and things like that. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about today was a couple of the accessories. One I mentioned before, which was the Pogo stick, and the other is the case for the iPad. And I bought it through the Apple Store, and I bought it for several reasons. One, to protect the screen, but also because when I'm sitting up, it's difficult for me to use it flat. And the nice thing about the case is it's designed to fold over and have an incline, like you would have for a book holder. And it's really a nice feature because I can have it, set up like this when I'm sitting, or I can use it vertically in a book holder when I'm in the bed. And the other thing is the Pogo stick I mentioned before. What I did is I just added it to the end of my mouth stick, and it just so happens that it fit pretty much perfectly, and then I just secure it with some tape. But it comes in a little box, and it's only a few inches in size, so you would really if you have to use it the way I use it, you would need to somehow extend it onto either a mouth stick or whatever you normally use. The thing I would mention is that it's not something that's going to last forever. The fibers on the end of the Poco do wear down, so I buy mine like 3 or 4 at a time. I got my iPad when it first came out, and I'm already on my 3rd or 4th stick. And in all, I'm really happy with the iPad. I'm really glad I made the purchase. It's given me a lot of freedom to do activities on my own, to do a variety of activities, and switch between them without any assistance.